Ravens fan Kyle Hamilton has already proven he's one of the best safeties in the NFL. But if this defense wants to stay on top, there's something crucial he needs for next season. The question is, will the Ravens deliver it in time? With the defense being tested more than ever and opposing offenses studying every move, Baltimore can't afford to slip up. The right addition could transform the secondary and take Hamilton to an even higher level. And a recent mock draft pointed out exactly who might be that perfect piece. Stick with me until the end because this pick could change everything for the Ravens. Go Ravens! If there's one thing that defines the Ravens, it's defense. Year after year, Baltimore remains one of the most dominant units in the NFL, always finding ways to make life miserable for opposing offenses. And this doesn't happen by accident. Instead of waiting for a problem to arise before solving it, the Ravens are always one step ahead, replenishing their defense with players who fit perfectly into the team's aggressive scheme. That's why, even when they lose key pieces, the defense stays strong. The focus isn't just on talent, but on building a smart, physical, and prepared unit. The secondary, in particular, has been one of the biggest pillars of this defensive identity. The Ravens never settle for just good coverage players. They want versatile defenders who can adapt to any situation, whether facing the league's best receivers or stepping up to stop the run. Baltimore's defensive backs need to be complete. That's how the team maintains a high level even against explosive offenses. The key lies in how the Ravens build their roster. They don't just look for individual talent, but for players who can elevate the entire system. With Zachary leading the defense, this philosophy has become even more evident. His scheme is unpredictable and requires every player to handle multiple roles on the field. If an opponent thinks they've found a weakness, the Ravens are already changing the strategy to expose weaknesses on the other side. For this to work, they need smart and versatile players, especially in the secondary. That's why Baltimore never stops searching for reinforcements to keep this defense among the NFL's best. And no one represents this versatility better than Kyle Hamilton. Since arriving in Baltimore, he has become a cornerstone of the defense, doing a little bit of everything and standing out as one of the best safeties in the league. But to keep the Ravens secondary at the top, the team knows they need more than just one great name. Having the perfect partner for Hamilton could take this defense to an entirely new level. From the moment the Ravens drafted Kyle Hamilton in the first round, expectations were high, but he didn't just meet them. He exceeded every projection. In no time, Hamilton became one of the most versatile players in the NFL, taking on multiple roles in the defense and excelling in all of them. He's not just a traditional safety patrolling deep coverage. He can line up in the box to stop the run, cover slot receivers, and even rush the quarterback. His ability to do it all at an elite level makes him a unique weapon for Baltimore. Hamilton's impact goes beyond the stat sheet. He gives the defense a rare level of flexibility, allowing Zachary to create unpredictable formations and make life difficult for opposing quarterbacks. If an offense tries to exploit a weakness, Hamilton can shift positions and shut down the play before it even develops. This ability to adapt in real time is what makes the Ravens' defense so dangerous. When opponents think they've found an opening, Hamilton is already there to close the door. But as talented as he is, no defense can rely on just one player. If the Ravens want to maintain this level of unpredictability and aggression, they need another defender who can operate in the same way. With another versatile safety alongside Hamilton, the team would have even more freedom to confuse offenses and experiment with different formations without compromising coverage. This would give the Ravens defense an extra layer of protection against the most explosive offenses in the league. And that's exactly why Baltimore is looking to reinforce this position. If the Ravens want to keep their defense at the top, finding the ideal partner for Hamilton could be the key to unlocking the full potential of Zachary or system. The Ravens' defense has always thrived when they have complementary players who elevate each other's performances. Hamilton has already proven he can be the leader of the secondary, but even the best need a partner to make their job easier. Right now, Baltimore has solid pieces at safety, but no one with Hamilton's versatility and impact. If the Ravens can add a safety who can share responsibilities with him, the defense could reach an entirely new level. The biggest benefit of having the perfect complement for Hamilton is the tactical freedom it provides. Instead of overloading one player with multiple duties, the Ravens could distribute responsibilities more evenly, ensuring the defense remains unpredictable. Additionally, a strong safety duo would make the secondary even more resilient against quick passing offenses and explosive plays. When opposing quarterbacks quarterbacks look at the defense, they wouldn't just see one playmaker. They'd see two players capable of covering every inch of the field. Another advantage would be the impact on run defense. The Ravens are known for their physical defense, and a safety with Hamilton's traits could reinforce that identity. With two defenders who can play near the line of scrimmage while still covering deep, the team would have an even more aggressive run-stopping unit while maintaining strong pass coverage. This type of flexibility is what separates a good defense from a truly dominant one. And it looks like the Ravens already have a name in mind to fill this gap. In a recent mock draft, Baltimore was projected to select a player who might be the exact missing piece in this defense. All right, we're already past the halfway point of the video, but I just realized you haven't left a like yet. That's super important because it helps YouTube keep recommending my content to you, and that way, I can keep bringing you more Ravens updates. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free. All right, let's keep going. When it comes to finding the perfect partner for Kyle Hamilton, Nick Emmanwori stands out as one of the best options. The South Carolina safety has everything the Ravens look for: an imposing physique, the speed to cover large areas of the field, and an aggression that perfectly matches Baltimore's defensive style. But he's not just an athletic player. His football IQ ensures he's always in the right place at the right time. That instinct is something you can't teach, and is what makes a defender truly special. What makes Emmanwori even more intriguing is his versatility. Just like Hamilton, he can play multiple roles within the defense. He's strong enough to play in the box and take on powerful running backs, but he also has the speed and field awareness to cover receivers deep. This ability to be an interchangeable player would allow the Ravens to disguise their defensive schemes more effectively, making it harder for opposing quarterbacks to read their coverages. Another reason he fits perfectly in Baltimore is his mindset. The Ravens have always valued players who bring intensity and aren't afraid of physical contact. Emmanwori fits that mold exactly, bringing the energy and aggressiveness that have made Baltimore's defense one of the most feared in the NFL. If he does end up in Baltimore through the draft, he would have all the tools to make an immediate impact and develop alongside Hamilton. And the idea of pairing these two safeties together is exciting. If Baltimore follows through with this projection and selects Emmanwori, the team could form one of the most dangerous safety duos in the NFL. Now picture this: two massive, fast, and versatile safeties capable of covering every inch of the field and attacking opponents with the same intensity. If the Ravens manage to pair Kyle Hamilton with Nick Emmanwori, this secondary could become one of the most dominant in the league for years to come. The combination of two players with such similar skill sets would give Zachary or his defense incredible flexibility, allowing for creative and unpredictable plays on every snap. With this duo, Baltimore could rotate different coverages without tipping their hand to the opposing offense. If a quarterback tried to read the defense pre-snap, he would never be sure where each safety would line up. This would create constant confusion, forcing quick decisions and increasing the likelihood of mistakes. Additionally, with two such physical players in the secondary, opposing running games would also struggle, as both Hamilton and Emmanwori have the strength to shut down runs before they gain significant yards. Another major advantage would be the sustainability of the defensive system. One challenge of having a player like Hamilton is ensuring he isn't overworked throughout the season. With Emmanwori alongside him, the workload would be shared, allowing both to play at a high level without being on the field for every snap. This would ensure that when the most crucial moments of the season arrive, both safeties are rested and ready to make a game-changing impact. If the Ravens commit to this pairing, their defense could take another step forward from what we've seen in recent years. Having Hamilton and Emmanwori together wouldn't just keep Baltimore's secondary among the NFL's best. It could make it one of the most versatile and feared units in the league. If the Ravens want to keep their defense at the top, reinforcing the secondary alongside Kyle Hamilton is crucial. Adding Nick Emmanwori could create one of the most dynamic safety duos in the NFL, bringing even more versatility and strength to the unit. With a player who combines size, speed, and instincts, Baltimore can continue dominating opposing offenses and elevating its defensive performance. But what do you think? Should the Ravens invest in this move during the draft, or is there another position the team should prioritize? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any Ravens updates.